Hello, this is my coding for my Bitmoji race. To first off explain what's happening, I'm going to explain the first half and the second half. First off, I started off by labeling them by using var for variables. So for my Bitmoji, I use X and Y, and I set them to 100, both of them. Then for my bunny image, I used bunny X and bunny Y, and I also set it to 100. I thought it would be easier to set it to 100 than any other number. And then I set the speed for Bitmoji to random, and I set the bunny speed to random as well, and I set it from the points between 1 and 5. And I labeled the speed for both Bitmoji and bunny as in Bitmoji speed and bunny speed. Then I put my entire I put my entire code into draw function so it can continuously happen without me clicking restart. To start into my code, I put background, and I left it as white because I thought that would just be simple. I didn't want it to be too distracting. I put no strokes because I didn't want no lines. And this just shows this code from here to here is everything you need to code my Bitmoji. And if you look closely inside, you'll see X take away and Y plus. That's because I set my Bitmoji variables to X and Y. And I put it that way so I wouldn't have to continuously go in and change each X and Y value just by myself. I can just set each of them to one variable and have one place where I can change it. Like, as you can see, I don't need to go to any of them. I just have to go through to X and Y. And I labeled each code so I know what they are doing. Like here, this is my skin color for my Bitmoji. And I made sure to have this because without them, I wouldn't know what each of them are doing. And then down here is for my bunny. It's for my bunny image where I did the exact same thing, and I made a variable for it, which is bunny X and bunny Y. And in each X and Y value placement, I put bunny X and bunny Y as a representation for it. So that way I can just go up here, and if I want to move the bunny, I just have to move the X and Y up here instead of going into each X and Y section and changing it manually. Made it easier for myself. And you can see from the split at the end of each code, you will see X equals X plus. That's because I'm moving each image on the X axis. I'm moving it horizontally. That's why I used X. And I put Bitmoji speed because it would be easier to just go up here and change. And I wanted to go randomly. That's why I put a variable for speed for each character. And here is it running. It's supposed to change each time, so I set the speed to random between 1 and 5, so that means each time it doesn't matter, their speed limit is 5. And it changes each time I click on restart. And the outcome should change because it's random and not fixed. And that's my code for my racing